What's up, Bama Insider Nation? Trey Kennedy back for the next in our coaching spotlight. Today we're going to be talking about the defensive line coach, Freddie Roach. Before we get into this video, guys, hit the like button for me, subscribe to our channel, and go to BamaInsider.com for all things Alabama Crimson Tide football. Freddie Roach is originally from Killen, Alabama. He attended Brooke High School way back in the day and made 194 tackles and 23 tackles for loss, along with 6 fumbles in his senior year. That led him to quite a few offers and one at the home school state of Alabama. As a player, Roach was a 4-year letterman and a linebacker for the Crimson Tide from 2002 to 2005. During his time at Bama, he was named the National Freshman of the Year, in addition to earning Freshman All-American accolades, and was twice named a second-team All-SEC honoree. He was also named to Alabama's All-Decade team for the 2000s. Following his time in Tuscaloosa, he signed a free agent contract with the New England Patriots in 2006, but ultimately would return to Alabama to get his degree in Human Environmental Sciences in 2008. And after a short playing career at the Patriots, he had his first stint on the Alabama coaching staff from 2008 to 2010 as an assistant strength and conditioning coordinator, during which Alabama won both the BCS National Championship and the Southeastern Conference in 2009. In 2012, Roach moved to Murray State, where he was the defensive line coach while also assisting with the strength and conditioning program. The previous fall, he had coached the defensive line and was the director of strength and conditioning at East Mississippi Community College, leading the Lions to the NJCAA National Championship. Before his return to Tuscaloosa, Roach spent the 2013 and 2014 seasons as a defensive ends and outside linebackers coach at USA, South Alabama, underneath head coach Joey Jones. Roach helped the Jaguars in the 2013 season, ranked 3rd nationally in sacks per game and 21st in tackles for loss per contest, while finishing 2nd in the Sun Belt in pass, total, and scoring defense. In 2014, the defense was the 2nd in the Sun Belt in total defense as well. Now, Freddie made his return to Tuscaloosa in 2015. He was there from 2015 to 2017 as the Tide's Director of Player Development, where his primary focus was the off-the-field activities of the Crimson Tide football players, student athletes. Serving as a resource in balancing the demands of academics, athletics, and community outreach, he also served as a liaison for high school coaches while assisting with Alabama camps and clinics. During his time in that role, Alabama won back-to-back SEC titles and played for national championships in both years, winning the crown after the 2015 and 2017 seasons. In 2018, Freddie Roach decided it was time for his next stop, packed up and headed west for Ole Miss. 2019 was the year you want to look at Ole Miss, as that defense was led by nose tackle Benito Jones and defensive end Josiah Cody. Jones recorded 10 tackles for loss and 5.5 sacks, while Coatney added 46 total tackles, 4 quarterback hurries, and 3.5 tackles for loss, along with 2 sacks. In 2018, Cody and Kadir Shepard combined for 111 tackles and 3 forced fumbles. Shepard produced a season-high 10 tackles for loss, while Markel Winters and Jones solidified the defensive front. During his first season in Oxford, Freddie helped develop a pair of NFL draft picks in Breland Speaks and Marquise Hayes. The two combined for 14.5 sacks while earning second-team All-SEC accolades, and Hayes finished as Ole Miss career leader in sacks and tackles for loss. After the 2019 season, Freddie Roach was named the defensive line coach at his alma mater, Alabama, as Nick Saban gave him the phone call in February of 2020. He returned to Tuscaloosa after spending 3 seasons at Ole Miss, and after he came back to the program, he inherited a young but very talented defensive front that replaced Roquan Davis, who headed to the NFL upon his return. His first season back, LeBrian Ray was back as well. He had missed most of that 2019 season with an injured foot, along with sophomore DJ Dale, who had earned All-Freshman All-American honors by the Football Writers Association of America and Pro Football Focus. He had Christian Barmore on that line as well, and Fedarian Mathis really came alive this past season. We saw other guys like Byron Young, Justin Aboigi, all earned significant playing time under Roach's guidance. The defense was under some pretty strict criticism at the time, and he came in, helped coach a young defensive line, and fill in the spots that he had lost to the NFL. Freddie Roach, now entering the 2021 season, is known for his energy that he brings at practice. Roach replaced Brian Baker, who had been hired just a season before as an associate head coach and defensive line coach, but after taking the job with the Indianapolis Colts, Roach came in and instantly brought the energy. Nick Saban was quoted after hiring Freddie Roach as saying, "He's an Alabama guy. He's brought great energy and enthusiasm. He's very knowledgeable. He's got great pride in his performance in terms of what he's trying to do, and the players respond to him really, really well." I think it's very helpful to the chemistry of our staff to have that kind of a personality added to this defensive staff. Freddie Roach is one of the nicest guys you'll meet, and one of the best teachers you can find out there. But also keeps his players in check and makes sure that discipline is a part of each and every practice. Roach signed a 3-year contract with Alabama worth $700,000 per season. That's now second among current position coaches on the Tide staff, only behind Charles Kelly, the associate defensive coordinator and safeties coach, who's making around $800,000 a year. Pete Golding also gave high praise upon the hire, being quoted as saying, "What an unbelievable player he was here, but what an unbelievable person." I think the energy he brings to that room, being a little younger, I think it relates to the kids. I think the kids relate to him more. Freddie Roach is a player's coach. He's very personable and makes sure his players understand what he wants them to accomplish. He's set for a 2021 season in which he will return LeBron Ray, DJ Dale, Fedarian Mathis, Will Anderson Jr., one of the most fun players to watch on this team. He's going to have many tools, guys like Byron Young, Tim Smith, Justin Aboigbe. Many different players he can turn to on the defensive line this season, one that looks to be one of the tops in the SEC. For more information on Freddie Roach and the rest of this coaching staff, check out the rest of our YouTube page. Hit the like button for me, guys, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to go to BamaInsider.com, where you can find the latest in Alabama Crimson Tide football. For Bama Insider, my name is Trey Yanity. This has been a coaching spotlight on defensive line coach Freddie Roach.